Hello, I am back from Bonnechere Caves. It was 45 minutes away from where we currently are. It was amazing. Like, they were just the sweetest people. The tour guide had said she worked there as a teenager, and then how her daughter will soon probably be a tour guide. So just family run, family owned. They know the whole story. So since the 1950s, you've been able to go in there, and they have the water used to run through there and still does in the winter time. They return it to the flowing river, underground river that it is, so that the bats have their natural habitat. And then it's just in the summer that until Thanksgiving weekend, which if you're not Canadian is the second weekend in October, whatever that falls as. And so it was fabulous. I was on a small tour group. There was myself and 4 others plus the tour guide. When we got out of there was a lot of people waiting, so I would recommend in the morning if you want that smaller group, though I guess maybe it all depends. Sometimes they might be more people in the morning. Hey everybody, this is going to be one of my videos where future Alicia narrates for past Alicia, because I didn't want to do this entire tour talking to myself. Just for the rest of the tour, that would be super awkward. You will see there is 4 other people plus a tour guide with me, 3 of whom are quite elderly, I would say. One did struggle with the stairs. The other one, he was great. You'll see later when I go into a cave he followed me through.
And now that I've said that, this guy's still hanging out in there.
Really?
Yeah.
A bat. A fuzzy bat, but a bat. Girl, that's so cool. I love bats. I'll do it.
Because he not kind of interesting his life with the current going like that.
Yeah.
And he'd never been down here before.
No.
And he was on a wooden boat.
Inflatable raft.
Inflatable raft.
Yeah.
And how strong was the current?
It was good. It was strong.
Oh. Okay, there.
No.
Well, why not?
Thought I'd let you listen in a bit of the conversation we're having back there. The tunnel I'm currently going through, myself and only one other gentleman went through. This is the original tunnel that Tom, who found all these caves, went through. And what they're discussing is when he came back, he brought a boat to deal with the current, because where the rest of the tour is where the very, high-speed river would have been. I will also say this was an instance where I jumped at the opportunity to go through the cave, and then the gentleman said, yes, I'll go too, and afterwards thanked me because he wasn't going to do it if no one else did. So always be that person that if you want to do the thing, say you'll do it, because chances are someone else on the tour group is waiting to do it as well. And then so here you can see just how high the water sometimes goes. So it has carved out all of this pathways from floor to ceiling there, which is super cool.
Just here, I'll just
Yep.
run up and turn this light on.
And unfortunately, I got a very shaky footage of this. This had been a cave-in years and years ago.
And she's gonna hit the
Like hundreds of years, they know, so it's still safe to go in. But definitely you can see in this next part here, going up to the top of that cave in, how it had actually been a whirlpool originally, and that piece had fallen from the ceiling like this. Yeah, so there you can kind of see where it had fallen from the top and then gone all the way down. This is back outside. I apologize, I didn't actually get footage from the door. I wanted to go back, and then I just didn't. So that's the cave entrance. Maybe all the way down there. We're just heading to find the sinkhole, which is the original way they got into the caves back in, I think she said 1950s. That's not a bird call I recognize. Not that I recognize any bird calls. The chipmunk following beside me. Rat snake nesting area, coyote den habitat. That's so cool. So you can kind of see the tree straight ahead. That's where the original discoverer would have wound a piece of rope and lowered himself into the sinkhole. There was actually a porcupine in that tree, but the footage came out. You can't see anything. So just know that there's a porcupine there. But yeah, this was the original way they entered the caves. And then, of course, to bring tourism, they found a much safer way of doing it. We got ourselves a snake. There you are. You friend? Whoa. I'm sorry, come back. So this is the river that flows above ground, so you can see how strong it would be if it was to go underground. And yes, they pump out all the water to make it just flow the above ground, so we can go in underneath, which is super cool. But yeah, definitely recommend. And then I went and I asked the people there where I should go for lunch, and so they told me Rio's Tap and Grill. It was fabulous. They have their own beers, but the waitress didn't. She said they didn't brew them in the house. They're from local breweries, but wouldn't tell me which local breweries. I probably could have pressed the subject, but I couldn't be bothered. Yeah, so I recommend there. So Rio's Bar and Grill, and yeah, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I am going to go paddleboarding now on the second day of my camping at the provincial park. My guess is that this video of caves is coming out a week after paddleboarding, so go back and watch my video of Bonnechere Provincial Park because it is a gorgeous day. And hopefully I don't fall in the water, but I want to see how far I can actually go down this river. And then probably regret it because somehow I have to get back. Bye! And of course, I found a bridge back near where that bar and grill was. Thanks for coming on this trip. Thanks for adventuring together.